Hi, my name is Shivampal and I'm an actor based in Mumbai. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how to record an introduction for the film industry based in Mumbai. This video is also available in Hindi. ये video Hindi में भी available है. What is an introduction? An introduction is a formal presentation of one person to another where a person shares their name with another. On similar lines, in our industry, we have to share certain details that give a casting director a brief overview of us. There is no rule book on how an intro should be recorded, but a basic format is usually followed throughout the industry. A few guidelines for shooting your introduction. Shoot your introduction as a mid shot. Make sure the lighting is good. Avoid any shadows on your face or your body. Try to record your introduction against a plain background. Maybe something like this, a grey backdrop or a plain wall. See, the point is, you should be the focus of your introduction. While recording your introduction, make sure that the audio is clear and as noise-free as possible. There are two kinds of introductions, a short introduction and a long introduction. Short introduction. State your name, age, height, and follow this by showing your profiles. My name is Shivampal. I'm 30 years old and 6 feet tall, and these are my profiles. These were the basics of a short introduction. These are usually shared along with advertisement auditions. But at the moment, it's incomplete. To make this a complete introduction that you will share along with your advertisement audition, there are 3 more declarations that you have to make. 1. The city in which you're recording this introduction. 2. Whether you're available on the shoot dates or not. And 3. Whether you've shot for any competitive brand or not. Competitive brand? Competitive brands are brands that sell similar products and services. For example, if you've shot for an advertisement for Panasonic television, then any other TV brand is a competitive brand. My name is Shivampal. I'm 30 years old and 6 feet tall, and these are my profiles. I'm currently in Mumbai. As of now, I'm available on the shoot dates, and I haven't shot for any competitive brands. Thank you. Sometimes casting directors might ask you to share your contact information in your introduction. In that case, state your contact number as clearly as possible. And if you have an alternate number, share that as well. A few pointers. It is possible that out of the several shoot dates given, you're not available on one or a few. In that case, mention that in your introduction. Sometimes actors can share their screen age instead of their actual age. Screen age is basically the age you look. Or sometimes someone doesn't want to state that they're 30 years old because 29 has a better ring to it. Before the pandemic, when there were open auditions, I had seen certain actors show 4 profiles instead of 2. Now, in my experience, I don't think it's a common practice, but it's something worth mentioning. While showing your profiles, it's strongly advised that you completely turn in that direction and stay there for a second. Avoid half turns or a turn at the hip. And smile for the camera when showing your front profile. For the longest time, I was conscious of smiling in front of the camera because I have crooked teeth. But then a casting director told me it's best for all parties if there are no surprises on the set. Moving on, long introductions. Just like a short introduction, state your name, age, height. Follow this by showing your profiles. Then, briefly mention about your acting training, the name of your institute or your teacher or any acting workshop that you've done. Then your hometown, the languages that you speak. Then your work experience. After that, any skill that you possess apart from acting. Could be any activity or a sport that you are experienced in. Then hobbies. And after that, anything and everything related to acting. If you haven't trained anywhere, then don't mention this point at all. If you've only done theatre, then mention it while talking about your work experience. Highlight the plays that you've performed, the theatre groups that you've worked with, and the venues that you've performed at. If you don't have any work experience, then don't stress, no worries. Wholeheartedly mention that you're a fresher and go on with your introduction. Certain casting directors also want to know about your journey of becoming an actor. So that is also something you can include in your long introduction. A long introduction is an all-rounder. You share it along with your profile and photos when you're reaching out to casting directors. You share it along with film auditions, TV auditions, web auditions, and sometimes even advertisement auditions. So it's extremely important that you record your long introduction in the language that you are comfortable in. A long introduction gives a casting director an opportunity to know you in a more complete sense. So be as authentic as possible. Long intros, they shed a light on your journey. They can be extremely personal at times, and it's absolutely fine for them to be that way, because in all probability, this is the first impression you'll make on a casting director. A few pointers. It's best to upload your long introduction on YouTube. Google Drive links sometimes take time to load, and depending on the length of your long introduction, you can share it on WhatsApp, but make sure it's one video and not two. If you're sharing a long introduction on YouTube and you've shared your contact information in it, then make sure you upload it as an unlisted video so that you have control over who watches your long introduction. Well, this was all about introductions. In the description, I've shared the Instagram handles of a couple of casting directors. I've worked with a few of them. Most casting directors have their contact information linked in their profile, so feel free to share your profile, a couple of photos, along with a long introduction with them. Also in the description are two PDF files. One is a summary of this video that you can use to record both your introductions. The second file has a sample profile that you can use as a template to make your own profile. I hope this video helps. Stay patient and keep auditioning. It will work out. All the best.